Oh, this sucks. It looks like MILF Moniece Slaughter really is leaving Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 3. I should have been made this video. Excuse me for being so late on this one. But there were a lot of other videos I had to make. And I mean, this is honestly sad news. I had to get myself together to even do this story. I went and gathered some messages from different places. Shade Room caught some tea. Hollywood Unlocked, rather the Hollywood Unlocked, which is of course Jason Lee's brand and whatnot. So shout out to all those people, the Gossip Twins. They happened to catch some messages and whatnot. I'm going to read to you all of these different messages real quick. So Instars said on Twitter, news, Moniece Slaughter quits Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and then they added her at Callie's World, her Twitter, so that she would see it. She replied, I will fulfill my contractual obligation to finish the season. I will not be returning. I plan to go out with a bang. End quote. Hopefully that's a performance of one of her new songs, such as Blue, off the Naked Truth album. Anyways, speaking to somebody named Keeping Up with _Nika, she said, I really tried to hang in there for you guys. I swear I did, but I can't take anymore. That's what she had to say to us fans. Shout out to the Shade Room for pouring this tea. Somebody named the Orig PB Princess said, don't they get to live in the houses they rent out though? Or they on a monthly lease? Laughing out loud. That is sad though. You can tell some of them are over the club scene, but all of them have tried the club scene out for money. Moniece said, that's the problem. You guys think you know everything. They don't pay to rent us houses and cars. We pay for that, even when they're not paying us yet. That's all I'm trying to say. They want us to look a certain way, keep our hair done, etc. Pay our bills on super duper delay pay. And I've still to receive, I guess you meant to say she's still yet to receive, my branding opportunities, so I have no incentive to go to work. Somebody named Seeds for You said, sweetie, Richie will be back home in due time. Please get out of your feelings. You know that you need that job. You still haven't made it to the top yet. Girl, sit down. She replied by saying, I'll never make it anywhere on this show. Hashtag time to go. Now, she also went on to say the following. The Hollywood Unlocked poured this tea. For the record, I'm reading this from the bottom message on up. Talking to somebody named Sweet Novocaine, Moniece said, yeah, they can let me be myself. Stop trying to make me a Barbie doll. They can cover what's actually going on in my life. And most importantly, they can start paying us regularly. Somebody named Damn Me said basically she wants everyone on the show to beef and fight versus showing your talents. Do your music thing. Your true fans appreciate your growth. Yep. Right here. One right here. That does too. First of all, Moniece, talking to Sweet Novocaine again, said, they can't stop me from putting out my music. As you can see by my Instagram, I've been working very hard at that for you guys. They just don't cover it or properly showcase any of it or my process. So I'm still putting it out for you guys regardless. I don't care anymore. I'm not waiting on them. I'll be waiting forever. She should have said Cardi B's voice. Anyways, she went on to say to Damn Me, I mean, that's what I said, but they told me it's not a music show. Love and Hip Hop is not a music show? Then what is it? Oh, it's a reality TV show. And it's not really reality. Anyway, they're paying her with Monopoly money. Allegedly. Anyways, so the Hollywood Unlocked went on to say, hashtag Moniece Slaughter is answering questions on why she may be leaving Love and Hip Hop Hollywood on her Instagram. Slaughter's making some serious claims about how she's being paid and suggests there's some favoritism with cast members. Thoughts? Hashtag LHHH. Okay, so now we're going to end this off with some tea that the Gossip Twins poured. Moniece said, read the hashtags. I said, working me for months at a time without paying us, not just me. She goes on to say to somebody named AG Spooncoon. Anyways, nobody said they do. I'm saying we all have our own homes. They're not homes that are rented put for us. And finally, she goes on to tell Gabrielle Carino, quote, no, I'm not getting it all wrong. I know what the platform is supposed to do, but without proper coverage, I don't even get to brand myself as an artist. So then it becomes pointless, especially if we're not seeing checks for months on end. Oh, sweet Lord Jesus, how in the world could they do Moniece Slaughter like that? Shit, if they do this to the star of the show, then who the hell did how else do they treat the other people? If this is true, which I'm not accusing VH1 of anything for legal reasons, and because I would love to be on Love and Hip Hop, VH1, if you're listening. It's been a while since, Anyways, listen, I would love to be on the show, so I don't know, maybe you guys could like get in contact with me. Maybe you could put a thirsty blogger on there. Maybe I could pop up in a bar hitting on the ladies, and then they could tell me, "Go home, Roger," or something like that. I could think of a funny little scene with some shenanigans I could pop up on, every single franchise, Miami, whatever, just let me know. VH, I'm just kidding. You're not even listening to this video. Anyways, back to Moniece Slaughter, because that's who this video was about. It's about her. Now, she said that they're not even, letting her do her music thing on the show. I mean, they could show Moniece about to get into fist fights or snatching bitches, but you can't play a damn song. You can't have her on stage performing. Didn't she just shoot a documentary of her being in the studio? Doesn't she have the Naked Truth album coming with the song Riches and Blue on it? We need to see her up there at the reunion show performing 2 songs. They need to make it up to her. Come on, VH1. Come on, have a heart. Plus, y'all need to pay her more money and need to pay her fast. I mean, listen, it is what it is. Listen, I don't know why y'all playing with the star of y'all show. I don't know why you doing that. Y'all know that she's why we tune in. You know that's our girl. I don't know why y'all playing. But hey, if that's what they want to do, they want to, not do right by the star. If this information is true for legal reasons, assuming this information is the truth, if that's the way they want to do star of the show, then hey, that's on them. Just remember, it looks like she may be walking away, which I would hate to see that, even though I do want her music career to blow up. I hope she at least stays until season 4. Hopefully they could work something out. Maybe they could pay her double and have a contract stating that they will pay her on time for sure. I don't know why they would delay payments. I mean, VH1 is killing shit right now. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is the #1 show, and then Stevie J and Jocelyn. So let me guess, Jocelyn Hernandez gets special treatment. I would think so, considering the fact that her and Stevie are like, basically running shit at VH1. Maybe she should holler at them. Maybe they can help her. But it's a shame that she would ever even have to say this stuff. They should do right by her. I don't get it, man. It boggles my mind. And as far as them putting them up in houses or whatever, them having to rent their own. Wait a second. I had no idea that they were renting their own houses. That's crazy. Especially, I'm thinking about when Peter Gunn's Tara, his mistress, and his wife Amina were all living in this building together. I'm looking around like, wait a second, are you telling me that they were paying for those 2 apartments that were in the same building? If so, that's crazy. That was on, of course, Love and Hip Hop New York, season 6 to be exact. Wow, but shout out to that person, what is it, Seeds for You, that told Moniece that Rich Dollars was gonna be home in due time. That's I don't know if they were trying to be shady, but that was funny as hell. That was so stupid. Yeah, Rich Dollars will be home in no time, baby. Just calm your tits. You gotta be kidding me. I thought she didn't see him for like a year or close to it, or maybe even over a year. But anyways, whatever. Man, I did not know that they were delaying payments, allegedly, and they want them to do their own hair and whatnot. I thought that the show handled that. Does she mean when they're not shooting, like when the season's off air? I hope she doesn't mean that they have to pay for their own hair to get done. I hope they're not responsible for that, because that's just insanity if it is. No shade to VH1. Shout out to VH1. Anyways, in positive Moniece Slaughter news, she has a new album, The Naked Truth, coming, and the new single Blue, available May 29th of 2016. In America, it's available overseas currently. But here's the deal, though. Some other good news. I should have said here's the dildo, because Moniece Slaughter and Mariah Lynn have kissed or licked and made up. Yes, I'm not kidding you. Just type in Moniece Slaughter, Mariah Lynn, lick and make up on YouTube and watch the Meat Magazine YouTube videos about it. You're damn right I take full credit for that. You're damn right. But anyways, Jesus. Shout out to Moniece and sorry that everything's going on like this, Booski. Hopefully, you guys will be good, and VH1, you really need to eat her booty or something. But anyways, let me know what you think about it all below. Be sure to subscribe to the Meat Magazine YouTube channels. Visit meatmagazine.blogspot.com. Follow me on Twitter at Meat Magazine. Shout out to VH1. I'm glad that you guys gave it an opportunity. I'm glad we got to get to know Moniece Slaughter a little bit, but come on now, it's Moniece. Do the right thing. Hit her up. Say, look, Moniece, we got that check for you. Come down and get it, and we need to give you this apology and make sure we make right. Come on, VH1. It's Moniece.